guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joanna, if you've never been here before, and today I'm going to be talking about the Merit beauty line. This is my first time trying these products. I'm going to be doing a first impression review situation. You guys know I love these videos, so let's get right into it. All right, so I have my bag of new Merit beauty, and I am going to first tell you guys each of the items that they sent me and then get right into demoing. I didn't realize, I guess they send all of their makeup in this little pouch, which is cute, but I don't really have a purpose for it, so personally to me that's a little bit extra. So let's see, in no particular order, I have the Flush Balm Cheek Color, the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I actually got that in 2 different shades. Then I got the Day Glow Highlighting Balm, the Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil, the Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara, and the Brow 1980 Volumizing Pomade. So before we get into the products, I do just want to talk a little bit about Merit Beauty. So Merit Beauty reached out to me about 2 weeks ago, and they asked if I wanted to try out some of their products. Generally, when people reach out to me, I personally say no, because I don't need things from places, but Merit Beauty in their email mentioned that they were a clean beauty line, and that was something that really piqued my interest because it's not something that I've necessarily experienced that much of. I haven't loved all of those products that I've tried, and I haven't tried all that many, frankly. So I thought, why not try it out? And I just want to talk you guys through a little bit about their brand because I didn't know very much about it. They are carried at major retailers like Sephora, but you can also shop their website, and on their website they point out that all of their formulas are a holistic approach to clean. They're all EU compliant, which if you guys know anything about the beauty industry, the European Union actually has much stricter controls over what products are safe for cosmetic use. And to me, that's really great that the company is going ahead and matching the higher standard rather than the lower standard. They mention on their website that they eliminated 73 ingredients that, while they were listed as being safe to use, were potentially acne triggering, which is another worry of mine when I think of natural products. I think that they're probably going to make me break out. So that the opposite is true is really interesting to me. And then for their Planet initiative, they are vegan, cruelty-free, and most of their product packaging is recyclable, reusable, or biodegradable. And then they do talk about the bag that their items come in, and that comes with every order. It's double-lined with no wasteful hardware or toggles. It's made to last, wash on cold, to refresh responsibly, which I think it's really important for makeup bags to be washable because they get gross and dirty, and I don't want to put skin stuff in things that you can't clean. So that is everything about the brand, just straight from their website. Now let's get into the products. These are all still packaged because I literally just got this and then wanted to do like a real honest unboxing, review, demo. So I'm gonna open them up and then show you guys a little bit more before I put them on my face. So first off, let me just say that unboxing this stuff, I do really like how it looks. So I got 2 foundation sticks. Oh, so this one is my shade, or what I think is my shade, and it's the shade Sand. And then I also ordered the shade Amber, which I thought I would use as more of like a bronzer and just to add a little more definition. But it doesn't look all that dark, so maybe I'll be able to use that as my summer shade if I ever get enough sun. And then I got the highlighting stick in Bounce, which is this pretty champagne. And then I have the mascara, which this is like a really cool packaging for mascara, and it's in the shade Perfect Black. The eyebrow is a brush pomade, little spoolie. That's cool. It's interesting that the wand is the long part. That's a little confusing. Then I have the cheek color, which I don't use that many cream cheek colors. This is in the shade Beverly Hills, and it looks, this cap is like kind of tinted dark, so it's actually a much lighter color than I thought when I originally opened it, which is good because I don't like a super dark cheek. And then again, it looks like this packaging is kind of deceiving, but this is the lip oil in this shade Sangria. Sangria. Okay, and it has a nice little doe foot applicator. So let's get into these products. So like all of my other reviews, I do have on moisturizer and a lip balm. Otherwise, I have no other makeup. So since this is all about this line, I'm going to go through each product, talk to you about how I feel with them, and then talk to you guys once I'm done with the whole face. So I'm just gonna swatch these colors first. So Amber is super dark. So that's actually a lot darker than it looks. And then hopefully this one is good. This is Sand. So Sand, you can't especially see, it's right here. I don't actually use cream sticks very often, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's see how that works. The brush that I use a lot now is this Artiste hand brush, just because I like how quickly it blends everything out. And I've gotta say, this seems like it's going really easily. Now, I don't like cream stick applications generally because one, it's kind of dirty to put that applicator onto your face, and I think that it contaminates the product, but also because they're normally more of a creamy, like thick finish. I don't necessarily think it's a perfect match for my skin, but since I ordered the color online, I'm not gonna complain about that. I don't know if it gave me the most even coverage, which I think is just part of the problem with a stick applicator. But I will go ahead and just apply a little more to my problem area since there's no concealer. And this time I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender. And I'm using the Beauty Blender because that generally keeps things a little more concentrated as to where you apply them. So I can tell you already that this is not a foundation product that I personally would use because I can tell that it's already being patchy on my skin. If I come super close, I hope you guys can see, like underneath my eye, it's getting super, super patchy. And then up on my forehead, it's like immediately settling into these lines and just not looking super fresh. So the way that I always like to check foundation is just getting super close to the mirror, which obviously no one in real life is going to do this to you. But I mean, it looks good generally, but it's just like places where makeup would settle, like around my nose, or where it may separate or get a little patchy, which is generally under my eyes, or where it'll settle into lines or creases, which is my forehead. That kind of tells me if it's like an amazing product, and personally, this is just looking a little too like cakey makeup for me. But we're gonna keep going and see how the rest of it comes down. And you know, if I wasn't using the whole line, I'm sure that I could mix this and use it with other products that I really love, or you know, spot treat with it rather than using it as my all over foundation. But I'm just telling you guys things as I kind of figure it out. So now taking the color Amber, I'm going to, ooh, that feels very thick. I'm just going to kind of bronze up the face and apply it to my eyelid. They didn't send me a bronzer. I don't think they have a powder bronzer, so I'm going to use this like I would apply my Chanel cream bronzer. And again, I'm blending this out with the Beauty Blender because I think that that worked just a little bit better than the brush did. I will say I do like this. I like this color. as a bronzing shade. And I will say the foundation's very luminous because it's like glowy right around my cheekbone. And I like that it is so convenient to just kind of draw it on, but I'm not sure how it'll wear. We'll see. Wow, I do really like how that works as like an eyeshadow, honestly, because I don't do that all that often, but I think the color is really nice. I think it blended out fairly well and easily. So not bad. I do think I need a little bit on my neck because my face is looking like a different shade than my neck right now. Yeah, see, on the brush is like not blending that in. Wow, that's really not blending at all. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna take this extra brush that I have here and just buff this in. Okay, feel a little bit better about that, and now that I've applied that darker shade, I feel a little more bronzy than quite as pasty when I started. So before I go back to the face, I'm gonna work on my eyebrows because I wanna see how this works. So this is, again, the Volumizing Pomade in brown, and it's for your eyebrows. And normally I fill in my eyebrows with a pencil and then I'll apply some sort of pomade. Like, this brow does look better than this one, and I see the tint in the camera, so that's nice. Definitely not as full of a brow as I would normally do, and I'm a little worried with how small this container is. Brows done. Definitely not as finished of a brow as I normally would like, but it is obviously a lot easier than doing a full brow routine. So I'm not gonna hate on that. I think that's pretty good. And we'll see how it dries in a minute. I'm gonna let it go. Not too many more products. So the cheek color. This is the cheek color in the shade Beverly Hills. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it on my finger. And just on the apples of my cheek, just kind of pat it in. Okay, so I do really like that. I like that color. I'm gonna take a little bit on my nose because I do that now for coloration, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my eyelids just to add a little more something there. It's very faint on camera, but I don't tend to put on that much blush anyway. That seems pretty good. I'm not a huge cream blush person, but I'm pretty happy with that, how that looks. On to the mascara. So this is the Lengthening Mascara in Perfect Black. And mascaras, I am very picky with. I've been using the same mascara for like 3 years. Oh wow. When I'm putting on this mascara, I can see how much the foundation underneath on my eyes is like settling. Not a cute look, but the mascara is pretty good. It has definitely lengthened, it's darkened them very nicely, and I do like the applicator itself. I sometimes like really fluffy applicators personally. I think the one that I use now is rubberized, but I don't hate this one. So I'll put it on my other eye now. And so the last touch is going to be the highlighting stick. So I'm actually gonna just apply this to my wrist and then dab it on Now, I didn't intend on this being like a no brush tutorial, but it's kind of turned out that way. This is like not strong enough to just apply on my wrist. But because they're cream products, it kind of begs you not to use a brush, frankly. So that luminizing stick is really interesting because it's not like a shimmery stick. It's really actually just glowy, which I do like. Oh, one last product. Okay, so I forgot about the lip color. This is the shade Sangria, and it is called the Tinted Lip Oil. Way too dark to apply without a mirror. Super glowy, super soft on my lips, and not patchy at all. All right, so let's just get into my first impressions now, and I'm just gonna run through the products. The foundation stick. I did not like this for all over application. I just feel like it's getting too patchy under my eyes already, and I only just applied it. It looks a little bit cakey on my cheeks. It just has more of what I think of as like old lady makeup. I'm so sorry, but that's really just something that I personally don't like. I really love liquid foundations because I just feel like they kind of melt into your skin a little bit better rather than sitting on your skin. That being said, I did like it in the shade Amber because I liked being able to like literally trace out where I want my like shadows on my face, frankly. So I did like that, and I liked that it kind of stayed a little more consolidated. You guys saw how I struggled to blend it out on my neck. Wouldn't put it on my neck for that reason because I don't want to cause wrinkling, but I didn't have that same blending problem on my cheeks as far as I could tell. The cheek color. I did really like this. It's a faint color, but I think it complements me well. I liked how creamy and soft it was. It was easy to blend out. This seems really good to me. So far, I like this lip color. It's not gonna be super long wearing. It's a lip oil, but feels super comfortable on my lips, not sticky, not too glossy or chunky, not drying at all. Really comfortable, and I like the tint that it gave me, that it's this darker color. I mean, it's literally called Sangria. It should be like a dark red wine color, and I do feel like it's giving me like almost like I just kind of drank a glass of red wine and I was getting like wine stain, but in a much more flattering way. The mascara, this obviously is going to be a real test of whether or not it gets flaky on me, because I do know what mascara that is flaky is like. Not something you want, but I liked the application of it. I like the color, seems to have lengthened my lashes fairly well, so I would definitely try that out some more. This highlighting balm, I really like. I mean, I know it's not super shimmery. I don't normally use a highlighter like that. I mean, I'll just apply a little more, but I just feel like it does make it nice and glowy, which is kind of what I want a highlighter to do. I don't want to look like I put glitter on my face. I want to look dewy and glowy and like young. So that's pretty good. And then this brow pomade, I mean, I don't know. I'm not used to having minimalist eyebrows. I fill them in on a regular basis, but they are nice and soft. They kind of feel like there's a little something there, but not like crispy. And I wonder if I doubled up right now, what that would be like. So it seems like there's not really the opportunity to double up, but I will say this. So this eyebrow on me is always a little bit fuller in the middle, and it has just like more hair there. So this one looks better than this one. So if you like, this front part for me is always a little bit patchy, and this did not help that. but overall, I like the color that it gave me. I think that it did its job, but it's not going to be the only brow product that I use, but I do really like it. So overall, I mean, really, aside from using the foundation stick as an all-over foundation, I love these products so far. Of course, the real test is going to be how they wear, how I feel at the end of the day, whether the mascara flakes, but I think this has really opened my eyes to the fact that clean and natural makeup products are really good, and they're coming a long way compared to like the ones that I had tried in the past. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope that you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, subscribe so you can see more of my content next time I upload a video. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And if you guys want to see some of my other videos, you can go ahead and click on those here or click on my face to subscribe.